Herdsmen came here and sent us all out. This is GBEKYON. There's nobody here. We only come to farm and then we'll go back. There's no place to sleep. We have no shelters. We have nothing to do. That is our cry. We don't have food to eat. Food is expensive now. We don't even have crops to sell. We don't even know what to do. We have nothing to do. This place was a very big place. There's nobody here now. We just came to farm, and after farming we'll go back to Agasha. There's nothing here again. We are just sitting here. This is our voice to our brothers, to the government. They should help us. We have nothing. We are suffering. We are staying inside the rain. We are all in Agasha. All our houses has collapsed. We have nothing to do. We are just crying out to the government. Government should help us. We are all tired. Please, government should come to our aid. We have nothing to do. No food, no houses, no shelter. We are just like that. They threw us all out. All our building has collapsed. That is why we all ran out. We'll stay there. I'll come and check my house. Today I trekked from Agasha to this place. Just came to see my house. We are all here, and herdsmen also chase us out. We have security here, and we can't sleep in our houses. I'm begging the king and the chiefs, the stakeholders in this place. They should help us so that we'll come back to our houses. We are all displaced. As we are here, we are not educated. The educated ones are more enlightened than us. We, the old men, we don't know what to say. As you can see, I'm blind. If they say come and go, I will just move. For me to say this is how it is, or sit gather with elders, stakeholders, and say this is how it's supposed to be, I don't even know. I don't go to any gathering. This is crisis. We don't have power. All we do is to run away. We don't have any other thing different. We always walk.
I've been with one of the chiefs here in one of the villages in Agasha, and Agasha is a community in Guma local government area of Benue state, and it is one of the affected areas when you talk about the farmer-herder clashes. And he's been telling us that they've tried several means as to restore the peace they really desire, here in the village, but trying specifically, the means of dialogue between themselves, being the farmers and of course the herders, but it seemed not to have really worked out for them, and they are actually calling on well-meaning individuals belonging to this community, belonging to this village particularly, and the state even, and then they're calling on the government, state government, federal government, and all who can actually help them in restoring the peace they really desire.
Actually, like me, my suggestion is there is strategic places that they will bring soldier and mount to those places. The soldiers are staying to those places that those people use, those our enemy used to cross. When they started crossing, when they see them, they will run back. All will be well. But if nothing has done so, it will not work.
We the elders of this place, we do call for meeting with the herdsmen. We pleaded with them to no avail. Any day we had speech talk, the next day they will come more than ever. We are begging the stakeholders and the government to bring security so that we can all come back to our homes. We are all dying of hunger.
My stay here is to encourage my people to return because we have security. Meanwhile, everybody have fled. All the homes are empty. I stay alone with the security here. At the daytime when you come, you find people here. They come for their family. But as for 4:30 to 5 p.m., everybody started running to Agasha.
We're in MBABUM here in Agasha, in Guma local government area, and we're right here with one of the traditional leaders here in this community, and he's going to tell us about the whole happening, and then what they've been doing, what they've been able to do so far, what they are doing right now, and then as to ensure that peace is restored to this place and is also sustained.
We try a lot. I've tried a lot by touching our people, telling them to calm down, just relax, to wait. We'll let you see what will happen. So we don't react. We told them to not react. Anything happen, then just go out and leave it. The government is there to take care. So we advise them not to react, to do anything there. So in case of this, we tell some of our youths, we tell them not to. When they see the herdsmen, they should not go close to them, don't even attack them. So they took our advice. That is why you can see it's just like there's a little peace because they don't react.
We have no any other action to take than crying to the chiefs. They also run to the chairman of local government. The chairman will channel the complaint to the state government. That is why now that you have come, you can see that there is a military post there. That's the effort that government is doing. That they should stop these people coming to consume our crops. But they come at night.
As traditional leaders, we always call on them for 2 or 3 days to sit with them, advise them not to do anything. That is our proper distinct work we have to do. Even our district head always told us to be doing like that. We should be calling our people, sitting together, so that talking to them, advising them, instructing them not to do that. So it is our main job. That is the thing we are doing, so that you can see that there is no problem.
Okay, so you've been able to approach some of these herders. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. That is what we are doing. Otherwise, we would have said that when we do this, we see that there is peace. There is no problem again. We don't even waste any time. Within a week, just come to them, call on them, then talk to them. so that they will be in order.
Let's say government will help us for this community.
We are just relying on government to know. Let government help us, and they are the people to solve our situation. You see, so we are hoping now on our government to try and let this stopped, and we don't have any hope again on anybody but the government. I know the government will do the best.
I've been engaging with the Zaki of this village, and he has told us plainly, of course you listen to him, and he has said clearly that they've been engaging these herders, they've been engaging their stakeholders, calling on meetings, perhaps that's, if I would use the word dialogue, they've been engaging them in dialogue and all that. And we hope that soon this peace will be restored to this village, to the community, to the local government, talking about Guma and every other affected local government areas in this state, talking about Benue state, and of course the neighboring state, talking about the middle belt. It's on this note we call it a wrap from this area. As we still move on, we want to take some more talks and all that. Okay. Meanwhile, we're going to hear from the Zaki of Agasha, being the district head of Agasha community here in Guma
This problem has been the farmer-herder clashes. This problem has been sort of been, I can say, perennial, that is yearly. Each time the herders come to graze, instead of grazing on the grasses and other things, they tend to graze on people's farms. So basically, the farmers also value their crops. It is what sustains them. Basically, they rely on these crops for consumption, for commercial purposes. The herders also value their cattle. So when they come, instead of herders grazing on bushes or grasses, they come to graze on the farmlands of the farmers. So it won't tally. So crisis erupt.
Have there been any intervention strategies? Have there been any intervention plans? How have you been able to come up with those things? How have you been able to achieve?
Basically, like the interventions that we have been having for my district here, we've not been able to sit to have an interface with the herders because they come and go. If they're coming to destroy anything, they will come, destroy, and run away. So there is no way we can interface with them. But what the local government does, at the local government level, we the chiefs, we are called over to Bajamba, to our headquarters, local government. And then we sit together, they call all the heads of herders. They will call them, they will call us chiefs. We will sit together, that we are searching for a common ground. These NGOs search for common ground has been doing that work very well. I've sent some women, some youth for the training, for those meetings, In those meetings, we meet with those headers to discuss that they value their cattle. We also value our farms. So let us have a common ground so that you will not destroy my farm and I will not destroy your cattle. So this is what has been battling. We have been battling with up to this moment. So at our community level, I have been telling my people, even today, I told them that time has come now. Very soon the headers will be around. I don't want them to touch their sheep. I don't want them to touch their cattle. I don't want them to do anything that will trigger trouble. They should monitor them so that those that are willing to, or those that are purposely trying to destroy the farmland, we apprehend them and then tell the government to take over them. So that is what we've been doing. And the other one, our state governor, Governor Samuel Otom, has done much because he pleaded to the federal government and they sent this Operation Wide Stroke. Most of them have been coming and going. Now it's Operation Wide Stroke. They are with us. Their headquarters, the sub-unit headquarters is in my district here at Angora area. So what they do, they are here to monitor that they don't destroy our farms and we don't attack them. So they are between us as keeping peace.
Would you say that the government's strategies are quite sustainable?
The government strategies are sustainable. In fact, for now, they are trying to bring peace. So if the only fact is that if there is peace now between the headers and we the farmers, then government will not strain herself much. But for now, the government now is trying to stand between us and the headers so that there will be not much problem. But the moment there's relative peace, they can retrieve. The soldiers can retrieve. But for now, it's not safe because we cannot promise complete peace. So when it continues like that, the government continues to support us with the security. Some people will even go to farm, and that is what has been going on. Because with the security the government has provided for us, farmers go on their farms, they farm now. Some of them are harvesting, but the fear is that the moment this headers come in, is the moment destruction will start. So I feel the government is sustaining this. Because if the government is not sustaining this, I think so many bad things could have happened.
Just take one step at a time, because if you jump, you will never believe.
We've been speaking with His Royal Highness. Yes, and he has told us several things, several measures they've taken and they are still taking to ensure that peace reigns in this community and in the Guma local government area as a whole, and of course by extension to the other affected areas when it comes to the farmer-header clashes. We hope that peace returns in less than no time, and not just returning, but the peace is also sustained. John Best is my
Peace for the people who are gone. Yekba for the ones not yet born. Whoa, for the people who are for the people. I cry when I see that I am born. I leave when I see what I have to do. 'Cause life is all about all you sitting and looking at me. and jump, you will never believe the verge of life. The man wanting and waiting for me and you. They make a brother say, I want to run away. Run away.